Hey there, Marissa here. Today's topic, full swing. Full swing with an iron. Very simple, very basic instruction. Speaking to you as if you've never swung a club before. So for those of you that are a little more advanced, a little more experienced, this is going to be more of a refresher / review for you. Maybe some checkpoints for yourself to make sure that you are doing what you're supposed to be doing. But it's good just to always go back to the basics, just to reassure yourself. And we'll get started. So, 7-iron. I've reviewed the grip and stance and posture in my previous videos, so we're good there. Now, full swing. I am going to put a tee in the ground. Hopefully you can see it right there. And at the bottom of your screen, right there. And I'll have it up. I probably should have colored tees. That would make it a little easier, but I don't have colored tees, so we'll have to manage with this. Now, remember, ball position for the irons are more or less in the center. Soft hands, soft knee flex, bowing from my hips, letting my arms, letting them dangle freely, let them hang freely from my shoulders. Okay, I'm not reaching, not too close, I'm about right there. Now, full swing. 3 small words, and they're basic checkpoints for the swing. The 3 words are toe, tee, toe. The first toe I'm referring to is the toe of the club, which is this very top corner of the club head. So we have toe, heel, club face, neck, hosel. This is the sole of the club. So toe, that very top corner. So when we start our swing, and I'll show you from this angle, when you start your swing, you want the toe of the club to be facing up, not this way or that way, but pretty much straight up and down. Hopefully that makes sense. Now, another checkpoint for to make sure that I'm working that club in that upward fashion. If I were to let go of this club, my left hand, I'm a right-handed golfer, my left hand would be in a position where if someone was behind me, I'd be shaking their hand. So it'd be here, see that? Versus here, palm is facing up, my club is this way, my palm is facing down. So toe, toe up. Now, when I bring that club back so the toe is facing up, I'm not just going to use my arms and wrists. I will turn my shoulders and keep this fairly straight. So, rotating my shoulders back, keeping the toe up. From this point, I'm basically going to hinge my wrists. So the club goes back up and further back without me having to rotate more. So turning my shoulders back, toe is up, hinging my wrists. This is my backswing. Where is my weight naturally going? More on my right leg. So it's about 60, 65 70% on my leg here, my back leg away from the target. And I would not like, I wouldn't like you to pick this heel up either. Now, because if I pick this heel up, then my tendency will be to move off the ball or sway. So try to keep this left foot or lead foot towards the target down. If it comes up a little, just maybe because you have lack of flexibility, that'll help you turn a little more, then that's fine. And I'm talking like my heel is only an inch and a half off the ground. So heels down, shoulders hinge. That's my backswing. Second word was T. T. These are my training wheels for now. It's a great drill you can do in the backyard without having to hit a golf ball because it will give you feedback. Now the objective here is I have the tee in the ground. I mean, I have it a little higher than I would normally, only so you can see it on camera, but it's probably about an inch and a half, almost 2 inches up. So what I want you to do is, from this position, is to turn and just pop the tee out of the ground. So that came right up. So again, just to show you, we're turning back and we're just popping the tee out of the ground. Now, I'm making it look easy. But if my hands were tight, my arms would pull in, I would miss the tee. If I take my eye off of it, I would probably miss it again. So the key here is to keep your hands soft and to just basically, I mean, you can see how my arms they're soft and they're extending. You don't have to think about that. If you just keep your eye on that tee and let the club basically drop, you're doing great. But the result I want is the tee to come up with a little bit of grass. In which direction it comes out of the ground, it does not matter, okay? Mine have been going backwards. If it goes forward, fine. And this is a great drill because it's going to force you, get you into the habit of meeting the ground. See, I pop the tee out and I have a little bit of grass. Now, once you can consistently pop every tee out of the ground, say 10 out of 10, then once you start hitting golf balls, you're going to be in the habit of hitting here versus here, okay? I would start off with popping tees out of the ground and then putting a ball on the tee. And then with the ball on the tee, we're not going for the ball, we're going for the tee because we want to hit down. And I don't mean purposely hit down, but if you keep your hands, arms soft and your eye on the ball or the tee, you're going to let the club, allow the club to pop the tee out. And then, as a result, the ball will hit here in the center of the club face, the ball will launch. Now, yes, some of you are saying, well, I can't use tees all the time. Well, let's progress off the tee. So I would pop some tees out, then I would hit a couple shots, maybe tee it really low. And even with the ball really low, the tee is still there, you should still pop the tee right out of the ground. If you can pop the tee out of the ground with the ball on it, then you can progress to just hitting the ball off the ground. But I think that's a nice progression. And a lot of my newer golfers are afraid of hitting the ground or making divots or making a mess. It's okay, the grass will grow. As long as you maintain that spine angle and not chop, you'll be fine. The last toe of that toe T toe is my right toe. So toe is up. I'm popping the tee out of the ground. And then I'm following through, so I finish on my right toe. Now, a lot of my students, especially when they start off, they're so surprised at how much of a follow through, how much of a turn your body makes after impact. And I always give a really simple analogy is, if I were to say throw this ball, okay, back and then through, if I really want to launch this ball, I'm going to turn my entire body, and there I am right on my toe. I wouldn't just throw it in from my, just using my arm. So same thing here with golf. The lower body, the legs are huge. They are so important in terms of generating power. 3 words: toe, tee, toe. Toe of the club is up, keeping my eye on that tee. I'm popping the tee out. I'm popping the tee out, and then I'm following through, so I'm on my toe. Big rotation. Couple of checkpoints. Your chest, your belt buckle should be facing the target. If not, left of it, okay? Because the club is sending the ball towards the target, your body will be slightly left parallel. Hope that makes sense and I'm not confusing you. But so many golfers, they do not follow through or finish. Now, just hitting the ball, oh, I'm done. Well, the ball will probably not go as far, and it'll end up going off to the right. Because when I turn my body all the way through, this club is reacting to this body turn. Toe, tee, toe. That's what I mean. So, toe of the club is up. We're popping the tee out. And once you start hitting golf balls off the ground, you want to envision it sitting on a tee. And we want to pop the tee out. So we're keeping our hands soft. We're letting the club brush the grass, meet the ground, and then follow through on our toe. Okay? So when I finish, I'd say 90% of my weight is on my left side, and my toe is just keeping me in balance. Okay? So that's the full swing, pretty much in a nutshell. A couple other key points. Remember this posture. The golf swing is back and through. That's the bulk of your swing right there. Rotating back, rotating through. Never moving, straying off that spine angle. If you can rotate back, rotate through, maintaining that posture, consistency. That's what you'll have. Everybody's looking for consistency. So what I'll see is people will start off great. Either they'll maybe stand up on their backswing, or they'll do the opposite. Probably more so this. They'll swing back fine, and then when they swing down, they start to come up, stand up, lose their posture. either due to tension, you know, pulling your arms in, trying to swing hard, losing your balance, okay, instead of staying down. I don't like keep your head down. It's not your head, it's your posture. Keep your eyes on the ball. I'd rather hear that, because if I keep my head down, then I'm not really turning my body at all. I'm going to get stuck and create other swing flaws. So rotating back, soft hands, and rotating all the way through. I hope that makes sense. I hope that was helpful. That swing, I mean, that's the full swing for every club in your bag. The only thing that will change is your setup to the ball, maybe how far you're standing from the ball position, and your stance. The woods will be a little different because they are much longer and they have less loft, but I'll do that in another video. So I'll cover that next. If you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to me. I hope this was helpful, and if anything was confusing or you need clarification, like I said, reach out. If you're doing everything I'm showing you here and you're still struggling, then it's something else, and I would be glad to take a look. So have a great day, and I'll see you soon. Thanks.